Good morning, everybody. This is Travis P11. I'd like to welcome you back to the kitchen. It's early morning. I'm trying to keep the noise down here because there's people sleeping, but I wanted to show you guys how I make my signature breakfast sandwich. If you're following a keto diet, I think you're going to find it to be pretty healthy overall according to the keto standards. So first of all, I just want to say this. You know, every restaurant chain kind of has its mark that it wants to leave on American culture. It kind of has that signature sandwich. You know, McDonald's has the Big Mac, Burger King has the Whopper, Jack in the Box has the Jumbo Jack. Well, the Travis P11 Empire wants to leave behind the P11 Melt, which is what I call this breakfast sandwich. You are looking at, as prepared, less than 1 gram of sugar total once it's ready to go, and 25 grams of protein. You know, depending on how you follow the keto standards, you're actually going to be coming in pretty low in terms of net carbs overall. To make this breakfast sandwich, it's very simple. I'm going to take you through it step by step. All you need are some pork sausage patties, either pre-made, or if you go to a butcher shop and get your own ground pork, it's probably going to be better for you. There's less additives to it. In fact, once these patties are gone, I'm not going to use them anymore. I'm going to be going with the natural ground pork sausage, some Hormel pepperonis, some cheese slices. I like to use some smoked Gouda, some whipped cream cheese, makes it easier to spread, unsalted butter. We're going to use about a tablespoon that we'll be spreading on the tortillas. And then for the tortillas, I use these Mission brand zero net carb tortillas, which do feature a lot of protein. In fact, one tortilla, if I'm not mistaken, has as much protein as a single sausage patty. Go figure. They have 3 different varieties at my local grocery store: sun-dried tomato, sriracha, and original. And I'll just be making the breakfast sandwich with an original this morning. You know, if you wanted to, you could beef it up a little bit more by adding an egg to it or some bacon, or do whatever you want to do. But let's show you guys how this breakfast sandwich comes together, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so what you want to do is set yourself a skillet set to probably medium-high heat, and then over here I've kind of got the plate ready to go. It does take 15 slices of protein to equal 1 serving of protein to give this sandwich the protein that it needs. So I tend to snack on some of these if I can't fit them on a sandwich. Really not a big deal. We're going to take about a tablespoon of butter total between both of these tortillas. Go ahead and spread the butter on your tortilla, as you see right here. This is going to make your tortilla a nice golden brown as it cooks in the frying pan. We'll pretty much just assemble this by layers. It's really not that difficult to do. Okay, go ahead and butter up the other tortilla. Add a little more butter if you need to. I like to use unsalted butter because it doesn't modify the taste at all. Now, I do want to say something real quick, a disclaimer. Gun Bunny P11 makes an excellent breakfast sandwich, definitely a top on my list. So while this is not number 1, this is definitely up there, and if we're lucky, maybe at some point, I can have Gun Bunny P11 take us through a walkthrough of how she makes her breakfast sandwich. Okay, now what you want to do is flip over one of the tortillas, just like this. Okay. And then take probably about a tablespoon of some spreadable cream cheese. Making a mess this morning. And just go ahead and put a light, thin coating on one tortilla. And I'll talk about the layers that we're going to do when we assemble this. Drop it in the frying pan in real time for you so you can see it cook. Now at this point, if you need to, cook your sausage patty, you're going to have to do that on the side. If you're using raw pork, obviously you want to cook that. I'm going to do 30 seconds on one side, flip it over, 30 seconds on the other side, flip it over, drop the cheese on, and do 30 seconds more. So this is going to be for your generic kind of pre-made frozen sausage patty. So we're going to do that real quick. So we'll come right back after that's done. Alright guys, so we'll be moving the camera over here in a second as we do some frying and some cooking. You want to take your butter-sided, plain-sided tortilla, alright, and just go ahead and set that in the frying pan. Go ahead and drop your sausage patty on. Okay. Go ahead and top off with some pepperonis, as many as you can fit on there. And you want to kind of keep an eye on this so it doesn't burn, because it's going to be cooking really quick. Just going to go ahead and take these other 4 and just snack on them this morning as we put everything together. Now go ahead and take your other buttered side up, cream cheese side down, set that on top of the sandwich. Just let that sit for about, probably 2 minutes or so, and then we're going to want to flip it over. So let's go ahead and change that camera angle and we'll finish off the sandwich. Okay, so mine's a nice golden brown on one side. You make it as brown as you want it. I like mine a little more done so stuff really starts to cook through. Going to let that go for about another, probably a minute or so, minute and a half on that side. And then we will bring it back and show you what it looks like when it's all done. Alright, hang tight. So what I like about the pepperoni is it does add a little extra heat, a little bit extra seasoning to the breakfast sandwich. While I typically don't cut it before I eat it, you can pretty much just grab it and go. It does stay together. We're going to go ahead and just cut it open so you can see the layers of it and show you what it should look like when it's done. Okay, so when you cut it open, this is basically what it's going to look like. Here we go. and this little sucker is absolutely delicious. I'm not going to give you the calorie total because everybody's breakfast sandwich is going to vary based off of the brand of cream cheese that you use and the type of cheese that you decide to use, and whether you use bread or you use some other sort of wrap or topping. So that's pretty much where it puts us right now. So that is what I call the P11 Melt, which is one of my top breakfast sandwiches. The dogs are definitely whining for a bite, so I'm going to share maybe a little bite or two with the doodles. Let's just go ahead and show them off. Yep, that's right. They can smell it. They know something's coming. Ammo Dog, on the other hand, is downstairs sleeping right now, but once he gets a whiff of this, he'll probably start barking too. So anyway, this is Travis P11. Thanks for watching, guys. I want you to like and subscribe. Make sure you check out my B channel, which is called Taste of Nebraska. It's a channel I'm doing with Gun Bunny P11. She's doing a wonderful job in all of our travels and all of our trips that we take all over the place, and what it takes to get us there. We're documenting that on our B channel, so make sure you guys get over there and check it out. We'll put a link over here on the left-hand side for you so you guys can like and subscribe. Otherwise, guys, this is Travis P11. Thanks for watching. I want you guys to have yourselves a great Sunday morning. Have fun, be safe, and as you know, we will talk to you soon. All right, bye-bye.